Hello viewers, JayFerGaming here. Welcome to the 8th round of my F1 2012 season in Valencia for the European Grand Prix. Great qualifying for myself compared to the last lot of races. Up in 10th, got into Q3, looking for some points. Schumacher, Grosjean just ahead, be looking to get to them, and we are off! A pretty terrible getaway from myself there. Senna's passed me already. Looks like Ricciardo's on my inside as well. Terrible start, down to 13th already. Hitting Ricciardo. Missed my braking point a bit there. Looking to gain a few more positions. Kovalainen and Petrov were just behind me there. So an incident must have happened at the start. Up to 11th, down the inside of Ricciardo. Few cars touching each other there. Kobayashi, my teammate, just ahead. Schumacher has to slow down. So I've actually gained a place in the start, surprisingly, after my pretty terrible getaway. Up to 9th, just behind my teammate. So in the lower end of the points at the moment, we're looking to move up, get some points to try and catch up to Lotus in the Constructors' Championship. This is the DRS zone for the race. At the moment, can't really catch up to Kobayashi. He's got quite good speed in a straight line. But 9th, good start. Looking to move up, hopefully get some good points, propel myself up in the Drivers' Championship.
It's starting to rain. It's just light at the moment, but if it worsens, we'll need to switch to inters or wet.
Oh, as my engineer just said there, apparently it's raining. I can't see it myself. The track looks slightly different. Like, maybe slightly greasy. Don't know if that's the word for it. But as soon as he said that, I just didn't seem to have the grip that I had on the first lap. So third lap here, you can see the track's changed quite a bit. It's a lot darker. There's been a bit of rain. Seems like it's drizzling, but it's dampened the track quite a bit as Grosjean slows down Kobayashi. Go around the outside of him. Grosjean brakes so early. Would have broken my front wing in real life there, but closing in on Grosjean, trying to get 7th place. Going to the outside of him. He squeezes me close towards the wall there. Tried not to run into Rosberg, did well to avoid him there. But it's really wet in Sector 3 at the moment. Sector 1 and 2's not too bad. We're struggling to get the power down as Rosberg pulls away here. Still quite damp here. Coming into the last corner, which I struggle with a lot. Struggling here, hitting Rosberg. Had to use him as a brake there. But he's back ahead. I'm up to 7th at the end of lap 3. So it's going pretty well for me. Maybe I ought to get Rosberg into the first corner here. No, not close enough. Ooh, but Sector 3 seems to be the place where the AI cars are struggling. As I close in on Rosberg in the DRS zone. Initially he pulls away. The Mercedes has great speed, but DRS is going to pull me past him. With a rich mix in DRS, it's a pretty simple move. As I go quite deep into the corner there, struggling a little bit. It is raining even though the skies are blue. It's quite misleading sometimes. Rosberg seems to have dropped back quite a lot actually, a couple of seconds behind. And I'm catching up to the main guys in the field, the faster cars. Struggling to get around that hairpin, it's quite wet down there. But the Red Bulls and Alonso ahead, McLaren's as well I'd guess. Looks like I could be quite competitive as Webber and Hamilton are battling ahead. Webber takes him for 4th. The other car seems to be struggling around here. I seem to catch up quite a lot. Making the most of the curbs. Riding them nice and highly. Or just riding them. Like a horse, we'll say. Oh, I'm going off track here. We're catching up to Hamilton. Yeah, they're really slow in this hairpin. This is where I gain a little bit of time. closing in here as Hamilton tries to get past Vettel. Vettel has been overtaken by Webber, who seems to have pulled ahead quite a bit. Looks like the lead is nowhere to be seen. I think that's Alonso again, so 1 point behind Hamilton in the championship as I am attacking Hamilton. Easily past there. Not the best move for myself, I was wiggling around a lot there. Probably wasn't using the wheel properly. But yeah, past the championship leader. And with Alonso first, looks like could be a good chance for Alonso to pull out a good lead on Hamilton, as it seems to be between them two for the World Championship at the moment. Coming to lap 9. So I'm just behind Vettel in sector 3 of the lap. Seems to have dried up quite a bit. But I do struggle in that corner. I've gone deep, locked up slightly. My hard work getting past Hamilton is wasted really, as he gets past, but I might have a chance in the first corner. As rain is expected to stop. Looks like it's already stopped, to be honest. There's no raindrops anywhere, just the track's slightly wet. Don't have total grip at the moment, as you could see there. Losing control slightly, gliding across the track. I might have a chance to get past Hamilton here in the DRS now. Just need to get a good exit out of this corner. Pretty decent. Half my curves, DRS, use a bit of the slipstream behind Hamilton. Looks like I've got a chance to get past here. No, he blocked me there. AI using 2 moves again. The only tactics they can use to keep me behind. But I did pit for the prime tyres. I had a 3-second stop, come out in 6th. Vettel is ahead, looks like he lost out, but overall I've probably caught up during the stops as I go slightly wide on my cold tyres. Need to get to grips with them. But as you can see, quite a few laps later, it started to rain. I'm on dry tyre still at the moment. I'm struggling, going deep in that corner. I'm quite far behind Vettel now, about I think 6 or 7 seconds, and Grosjean has dramatically caught up to me. So the thing is, do I want to go to intermediates? That's the question at the moment. Be a bit of a risk at this current point. I usually look behind to look at the trail of spray. I kind of use that as a point of when I need to pit. Engineers saying the rain will stop in 10 minutes, so it would be a risk. 8 laps to go. I think that would be about 13-14 minutes if he is correct. And as you can see, a couple of laps later, the track is a lot wetter. I'm thinking, is it time for intermediates? I'm not sure whether to pit or not. The cars ahead haven't. But I slide. Whoa, corrected. Sliding. Basically sliding into the pits. So that's my decision made for me. Got the autocorrector there because I would have blocked the pit lane. And it looks like I'm the only one to pit. Going for intermediates could be risky if it stops raining. But a pretty poor stop from the team there, 4.5 seconds. But luckily there's a big gap behind Kobayashi in 9th, Massa's in 11th, quite far behind. So it'll be interesting to see how I do on these tyres, as everyone else is on dry tyres still. 5 laps to go, will it be worth it? Seem to be struggling a little bit. Taking too much speed into this chicane. Losing control slightly. But what is everyone else going to do? Coming into the last corner, it's clearly time for intermediates. I've made a good decision. Cars ahead are pitting, but not many of them. That was Kobayashi, Schumacher and someone else. Grosjean and the cars ahead haven't pitted. So they could be really struggling at the moment on the dry tyres. As you can see, they're all in the pits. I've made a great decision, sliding my way through the field. They've left it at least a lap too late. I'm up to 5th, 4th, closing in on Mark Webber, so a great tactical decision by myself. Done that well. I think China had made a great strategic call to come in early for intermediates, which worked. Looks like it's working at the moment here, as Webber seems to be struggling on his new tyres. I'm used to these tyres, had them for 2 laps, so used to the sliding around. But I am quick on these tyres at the moment. For 3rd place, I could be up in 3rd place. That would be some great points for the team. We're getting a good exit out that corner after the bridge. No DRS because we're on wet tyres. I'm struggling to get past. Webber needs to make his mind of which side he's going to. Can't catch up. So I'm going to have to do it in the braking zone as he sprays a lot of water onto my helmet or camera. I'm going to go around the outside. Bit of a Maldonado Hamilton moment nearly. I was close to the wall there. But Webber goes slightly wide and I am through. That was some good driving there, side by side racing. Do like to see that. My engineer liked that as well. Coming on to the last lap. The track is significantly drier, which on the intermediates I will struggle. Intermediates on a dry track is no good. I don't have much traction. The good thing is that everyone else is on intermediates as well, so if I struggle they'll probably struggle as well. Button's 5 seconds ahead, probably won't catch up to him. About 3 seconds to Webber behind, so a podium is definitely on the cards for Sauber and Perez. 3 podiums in real life for him. If I could get that in the season, that would be great. Haven't got too many points at the moment. Need to score a lot heavier in the rest of the season. Try and catch up to the Lotuses in the Drive Championship. I'll lose control there. I'm not going to cut across there, that I'll lose a lot more time. I just need to keep it on the track. Stay in 3rd. There we go again, sliding. Really tough. So if I keep it on the track, 3rd place would be great. Come on. 3rd sector coming up. Really slowing this hairpin. As Fernando Alonso wins, retakes the lead of the Drivers' Championship, winning in his home country, which I think he's done for the 2nd time. I think he won in Barcelona as well. We're coming to the final corner. As some people are pitting, they're probably a lap behind. Sergio Perez in the Sauber starts 10th, comes home. Yes! He's got a podium. What a race. Overjoyed. We've done it. 3rd place from 10th. It's 15 points for Sauber and Perez. What a great race. Great strategic call as Alonso wins, Button 2nd. Yeah, up on the podium for the first time this season. Hamilton down in 5th, not good for his championship. Grosjean 8th. I will hopefully have caught up to him. He's my main rival at the moment. Kobayashi 2 more points for Sauber. It's a good contribution there. Timo Glock 17th, which has big ramifications for last place in the championship. No retirements, so the rain didn't affect too many people. Yeah, there he is, Sergio Perez celebrating, coming out his car. What a great race. 3rd place. Go on, congratulate the engineer. Great job he did in this race, helping me out with the rain, but yeah, 3rd place! So looking at the Drivers' Championship, Alonso's built up a 14-point lead. Looks like 2 horse race for this championship. Webber's taken over Vettel. Grosjean's up to 7th, splitting the Mercedes. I have split the Lotus, as I am 1 point behind Rosberg and up to 9th, which is great, getting in amongst them all. Still 16th scorers. Looking at the constructors now, McLaren have extended their lead over Ferrari and Red Bull. Sauber up to 6th, 21 points behind Lotus. We closed in that race, which was good for us. And with Timo Glock's 17th place in Valencia, Marussia are above HRT. What a moment. So, I hope you enjoyed the race. Watching me get first podium of the season with Sergio Perez. Next race will be up soon as possible. So if you've enjoyed, please subscribe, leave a comment and like. This has been JayFerGaming, and goodbye.